What it do? What it do? Had a little technical difficulties. Mad. That's what happens when you trying to put up a little 1-2 prop. But it's all good. We got steady now. Let's jump right back into this. Let's make this money for Friday. You know, and we got NBA. We got some NHL. Hype you guys up with a little football. We can have a little football talk, a little football discussion or whatever if you guys want. And yeah, let's jump right into this. Let's jump right into this right now. Take a second, hit that like button. You know, if you enjoyed the laugh, hit that like button as well. It's comment whatever the predictions you guys think, the props, whatever. Comment whatever you guys want. So let's start off with quick little NBA. We got Boston against Orlando. So these are two teams I didn't even think it was going to go because with all the COVID protocols and all the injuries going on in Boston, they managed to still have 8 players to play against this Orlando team. Orlando, on the other hand, they've been playing pretty good. Not winning, but playing pretty good despite losing Markelle Fultz and Fournier. Fournier's still not in for this game. Markelle Fultz, he's gonna be gone for the whole season. But we already know Cole Anthony, they installed him in the point guard position as a starter. That man played 3-4 games already as a starter, accumulated 7 assists. That is not good at all. Terrence Ross, he's not playing good. He's scored 20 points in 3 games combined. That's not good at all. In this one, as long as they have Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, you guys have Cantor, they can still beat this team. Obviously, Kemba Walker's not going to play. Jason Tatum is out. Edwards, Williams, but as long as Jaylen Brown plays, I actually got this a little early at 2.5. Now they have it up at 4. Would I still bet it at 4? I would look to the under. I would look to the under now. The reason why I would look to the under, Orlando, if you look at Orlando's track record, since they lost Markelle Fultz, these guys haven't scored 100 points. It'd been about 7 games, and these guys scored damn near 98. That's the highest points they scored. The over-under right now is at 213 with all these players back, and it's defensive players. Like I said, for Boston, on an 8-man rotation, I don't think they're going to try to be running. They're going to try to limit their fouls. They're going to try to play straight-up defense with their hands and moving their feet. So I'm going to like Boston right now. And Orlando Magic to go under the game total. That's what I like for that game. The next game we got Bucks and Dallas. So the Bucks and Dallas, we all know Bucks is a team that just wants to win. They're not out here to blow out anyone. They're not out here to show their strength. They're just out here, And at the end of the day, that's not good enough, if you ask me. The reason why is because they're going to have teams like Detroit or teams like Chicago or these teams that they're supposed to beat up on, and they're going to get a chance to do things that they shouldn't be able to do, like cover spreads. Dallas, on the other hand, just got Porzingis back, okay? They still don't have Richardson. Danny Smith out with COVID. Powell out with COVID. Bronson out with COVID. Drew Holiday, game time decision, but he might play. Bucks is full strength. I would like to have Dallas here at full strength as well. Because they're not full strength, this could go any way. The line is 6-7. You could probably get it at some offshore accounts at 8. This game, I would have to lean Dallas. I would lean Dallas, but I would still look. If Porzingis plays, for sure, I'll lean Dallas. But I would dive more into the props. into the props. I think Giannis has a big game, whether or not he wins or not. I think he has a big game. Maybe Giannis for a double-double. He's at 11.5 rebounds. I think he could clear that easily. But official play in this game, I don't have anything. The Knicks and the Cavs. Okay. We got the Knicks and the Cavs. This is a game right here. Cleveland is another team. I'm only looking for unders. Why am I only looking for unders with a Cleveland game? No Sexton, no Garland. Cleveland haven't scored 100 points since Boxing Day. Okay, the 26th of December. This game right here, they lose against the Knicks. The Knicks has their number. The Knicks is playing hard. Okay, they're on a, and when I mean Knicks playing hard, they're not winning, right? But they're playing hard. They're on a 4-game losing streak. I think it ends today. But who knows? It's two shit teams. The only way I'm looking at this game is the under 197. The books, they caught up with it. They realized what was going on. Cleveland just can't score, to be honest. And Knicks is not any better in scoring. I like the under in this game as well. Memphis Timberwolves. So this game is on one of those back-to-back games. Memphis played the Timberwolves, and Minnesota was up the whole game. Fourth quarter rolled around. All of a sudden, they can't play. Okay, they gave up the game and the lead. They lost by double digits. At the end of the day, it looked crazy. It was like one of those games where you order your pizza thinking you have it in the bag, and then you want to throw up your pizza after because you lose your money. You know, you shouldn't have ordered that. I'll tell you that. Now they're favorites again. Okay, John Morant. He's out for 3 to 5 weeks, but he might be able to play tonight. But who's officially out? Jaren Jackson, Colin Tail, Justice Winslow, and Jonte Porter, they're out. Obviously, Towns is going to be playing. Towns scored 25. D'Lo scored 25. And it still wasn't enough. They need more help. This is a team where it will be Memphis for me or nothing, to be honest. And I would hit it now before they announce Ja in, because now when Ja comes in, right, you're not going to get the same deal. They're going to boost it up. So in saying all that, I like Memphis here plus the points. I don't think Minnesota is going to be able to come out here and win this game. Straight up. I really don't think so. Now, next game, Bulls, Thunder. We got the Bulls and Thunder. This game is a nice game. Because the way the odd makers have this, they have OKC as favorites. Bulls open as favorites. OKC move to the favorites. Zach LaVine, okay, is playing out his mind right now. Okay. And now, not only is he playing out his mind, they have a Thunder team that's 0-5 at home. For some reason, they don't win at home. They're better on the road. And the Bulls is just a better team, to be honest. Who's better? Like, the Bulls honestly is just a better team. They're the top team in covering. Okay, they're the top team in covering the spread. They do what they have to do. They don't play around. Give me the Bulls here. I like the Bulls on the money line right here. OKC, I think they're not gonna win a home game for a very long time. Probably till the end of February when they play like teams like Sacramento, these type of teams, Washington, Detroit, like those type of teams. You know what I mean? But for now, I like the Bulls here to handle business. Go into OKC and hand them another loss at home. I like the Bulls. Atlanta versus Jazz. 6.5 is the spread. And we have Atlanta. They're 5-5. They're exactly at 50%. And are they going to win today? That's the question. Are they going to win today? They beat Philly, right? They're coming off a nice little. We beat Philly, a good team. Now they're going to bring it into Utah. Utah, on the other hand, they're on a 3-game winning streak against Washington, Cleveland, Detroit, Milwaukee. The Washington game was postponed. Now they're playing a little quick home game against Atlanta. Then they're going back on the road for Denver. This could be a look-ahead spot. One of those spots where they're looking at Atlanta and they're like, who's these guys? We have to be better for Denver. And then Atlanta comes in here and steals a win. You know, this is what I see going on here. If I would pick a spot, I would have to pick Atlanta here. Okay. But I do like some prop bets in this one. I like Donovan Mitchell under on his points. Why do I like that? Is because Donovan is very inconsistent. He's on a 3-game point streak against some shit-ass teams. He's going to have to play defense now. Not only play defense, play offense. And I like when he has to play defense also, because Trae Young is going to run all over him too. He could get in foul troubles. Things could be happening. You know how he could start forcing stuff. I like him under here. If I have to pick a side, I will lean Atlanta, but I have no play in this. I do. I have the under with Donovan Mitchell. And yeah, I'll sprinkle some money on the Atlanta money line. If I'm going to play with, I wouldn't even pick the spread. I'll just pick Atlanta money line, because Atlanta could come in here and win this game, to be totally honest with you guys. Lakers, Pelicans. Okay. Lakers, Pelicans. This is a big game right here. This is the game right after James Harden goes to Brooklyn. Yeah, James Harden is at Brooklyn, if you guys didn't know that. There's no more Houston James Harden. You know, there's just Brooklyn James Harden. What up? What up, Sam? What up? And Lakers, are we threatened? I don't think so. The Clippers weren't even threatened. And you guys already know what we do to the Clippers. You know what I mean? So if the Clippers are not threatened, we're not threatened. Who's let's check out this injury report. So in the Pelicans, Eric Bledsoe is game time decision, but everybody else is supposed to play. All these guys are supposed to play. Lonzo, he's supposed to play. He was first on the notice, but now he's supposed to play. So they're supposed to be a healthy team. Okay. On the Lakers side, we have LeBron James. Game time decision. He's been game time decision for the past 2 months, to be honest with you. Dudley is out. Matthews, game time decision. KCP, game time decision. So from my understanding, we're going to have a full team too. The only person that's going to be out is Dudley. Okay. Now, this right here, there's been a decent road trip for the Pelicans. They got smashed against Clippers. They covered, not smashed, but they covered. They were losing the whole game, though. And Clippers do what Clippers do. Let you come back in the game, because they don't give 2 shits about anything but getting a dub, right? They don't care about the points. They don't care about rubbing nothing about in your face. So, you know, the last win the Pelicans had was Toronto, 120-116. Ever since then, Indiana lost, OKC lost, Charlotte lost, Clippers lost. And out of all these teams they played, this is going to be the best team they played. 10.5 is the spread. Give me Lakers right now. Lakers is going to show the world there's more than just having superstars on your team. You have to literally be a team. And we're going to destroy this Pelicans team tonight. And that's all we have to say about that. We got the Lakers minus 10.5. Clippers, Kings. This is the last game on the chart. Okay, if you guys have anything, you guys think, or have a prop bet or whatever, you guys feel a lean, write it up in the chat. If you guys like a play that I don't like or some shit, write it up. So Clippers, Kings. One thing we know, two things for certain. The Kings do not play any defense whatsoever. The other thing we know, and two things for certain, the Clippers is a top 3-point shooting team. Okay, so you mix that all up, and you mix the last game the Kings had by giving the Blazers so many threes, they were able to tie the record for threes. And the Blazers, you would think the Blazers shoot a lot of threes, but no, the Clippers shoot more threes than the Blazers. So in this game right here, the only way I could look at this, because obviously the Clippers is not good at spreads, but if you look at their home and away spread is more positive than their home spread. At home, they just play, but I think it's that Lakers must that they have in the air. It makes them not want to play serious, or the I don't know, the championship in the banners and stuff. Like, I don't know, in the roofs. I don't know. Like, I don't know what's up with them, but they just don't like to play at home. On the road, though, they handle business. But I like the over in this one. Whether or not Buddy Hield play or not, right? Because he's out. Ankle, but he should play game time decision. Lou Williams, Patrick Bev, game time decision, but they should play. But Patrick Bev most likely will not play because it's a personal game time decision. But Lou Williams, he should play. I like the over in this one. I don't see any defense. Paul George is doing his thing, but it's seasoned Paul George. He always does his thing. Kawhi does his thing. There's no leader in this team, so for them to cover, I don't know how I could pick them to cover. Everybody just wants to play ball. They just want to do their thing. And I like the over. That's the only way I'm going to look at this. I don't think they're going to stop Kings from getting to 110. And I don't think the Kings are going to stop Clippers from getting to 110. And if both of them get to 110, this is going to be an easy over. So I like the over. So let me do a quick recap for the NBA plays. We got the under in the Boston game. We got Giannis to get his rebounds. Little prop bet in the Bucks game. We got the under in the Cleveland game. 197, the bookies adjusted, but they didn't adjust enough. They better put that shit to 188. Some shit like back in the day when the Memphis were the grindhouse. They better start putting that at those type of numbers. Memphis and Timberwolves. I like Memphis Grizzlies here. Bulls OKC. Bulls. Atlanta, Utah. Devin Mitchell under his points, 26 points. I'll even like under his points, rebound, and assists. His points and assists, it's at 40, I think, or 39 or some shit like that. I'll like that under too. If you guys bet online, I like that under too. So both. If you guys only like regular props, I like that under. His points under. Lakers, Pelicans. Lakers to handle business. Basically, handling business means minus the points. Kings, Clippers. Give me the over. Now, I have to indulge in a little NHL. We got a couple games today. Yesterday was the debut. Well, not yesterday, 2 days ago. But now I seen a little footage. I'm able to pick a few teams on this. And what I do like, honestly, we have Philly against the Penguins. Now, the Penguins, they have Jerry at net. Hart is at net. Philly is on a back-to-back. They played hell of a good yesterday, but they played an early game. That's what you guys have to understand. And they beat these guys soundly. I don't know if you guys watched that game. I think they beat these guys again. I don't think the Penguins are going to win. I think they're going to beat these guys 2-0 and continue their ways. The Philly is handling their business. They have a good roster going on. They have a good team chemistry going on. And the Penguins, I don't think they got better. I think they got worse, to be honest. And I like Philly here to handle business on the money line. Tampa Bay Blackhawks, there's no money in this. Everybody knows Tampa Bay is going to win. But everything is not guaranteed, right? But everybody knows Tampa Bay is going to be Chicago Blackhawks. Imagine putting your money on the price they're giving it to you and the Tampa Bay loses. That right there, my friend, is a bad bet. You understand? Me, I ain't betting on that shit. That's for sure. There's too much juice on this. Minus 270. That's ridiculous. Like almost minus 300. Like, whoa. That's the type of game you in play. You pray. You pray Chicago goes up 1-0 or 2-0, and then you would get a reasonable price on Tampa Bay. Other than that, skip. Ottawa Maple against Toronto. Toronto did not impress me with Montreal. Ottawa, obviously, I need to see what I'm gonna get, but I lean to the over. Toronto, their defense was whack, and from what I'm seeing, they have Murray in the net, right? But could you believe that though? Penguins really traded Murray. Like, come on. They're obviously Murray's in the net to try to keep this on a low scoring game, but I would lean to the over regardless. Like Murray, I don't think is enough to stop what these guys are about to encounter. So I like the over 6.5. Caps, Sabres. So now the Caps pull out another goalie, Vanisit, and obviously Sabres have Allmark. This right here, I would lean Buffalo, to be honest. I think Buffalo evens this series up 1-1. Because look at it like this. The Caps have a good record of starting games, right? Opening the season. They start good. They have a good record. I don't know about the record in the second game. And usually there's fans and all that shit. This is even territory. I think Buffalo's going to do the necessary things to adjust, and they could come out here on top with the win. Blues Avalanche, last game of the night. Blues Avalanche. So this is a funny one because the Avs, everybody's like, oh, the Avs is like the new. How should I say this? The new Tampa Bay. You know, the new St. Louis, meaning the championship pedigree. They're gonna go far. This and that, but if they keep disrespecting my boy Bennington, they're gonna learn. They better start respecting this guy. This guy is in net again. I like Blues once again. I liked them yesterday, and I like them today. And then I'm going to like Avalanche further notice. But because what? Blues weren't championship team last year? Come on, guys. Come on, Blues. From what I seen, my eye test, they look better. Avs still have to gel. They stay like Avs is like Brooklyn, I find. You know, like they have stars and stuff, but I don't think they're ready. I like the Blues here. So you guys already know my plays for the NHL segment of this is Philly, the over in the Maple Leafs game, Buffalo, and the Blues. 2 underdogs. You know, Buffalo and the Blues. So those are my plays right now. I'm gonna do a little show for the NFL games tomorrow. We have 2 NFL games, the wild card spots. I'm gonna do a little segment for that. So make sure you set your notification on for that. We're gonna break down that very thoroughly. The LA Rams against the Packers and the Ravens against the Bills. That's gonna be some good games. Hope you guys are out here making good bets. And if you're not, at least you're money managing. I hope you are. You know, you can't lose everything one night. There's too much games to be betting on. Too much games to be betting on. Please hit that like button. Leave some comments. Put in the games you guys like or you guys are betting on. You know, I would love to see what you guys are on. Shout you guys out next show. And you guys already know. Boston. Yeah, Boston Magic under. Yeah, Boston Magic under. I think it's going to be a hard-fought game because Boston is going to have a like an 8-man rotation, right? It's going to be sort of like the Miami game. But the difference between the Miami game is Miami played Philly, and Philly is not good at defense. You know, Boston, I think, is going to tip their hats on defense on top of Magic with all the losses that they have, right? With all the firepower they have, and everybody's so inconsistent. They're going to have to play defense. And even if they're not playing defense, I don't think they're going to make enough shots. Magic, they haven't scored 100 points in a very long time. And Boston, with the amount of players they have playing, I think they're going to play conservative instead of trying to pursue the pace. You know, I think they're going to play slow, less fouling, try to stay up in front of their man, you know, and just win the game. You know, and if they can't win the game, they're going to make Magic earn the game. That's just how I feel, and that's how I like the under in that one. I like the under. So, yeah. Oh, someone's doing some bad stuff out there. So, yeah. A little quick recap. I'll recap all the plays, and then I'm out of here. If you have any more questions, prop plays, or whatever, hit that in the chat while we're there. So, boom. Philly, right, in hockey. Over in the Maple Leafs, we got Buffalo money line, Blues money line. Under in the Magic, we're in the NBA. Under in the Magic, Giannis to get his rebounds in Mavericks game and Bucks. Knicks, Cleveland, under the 197. Grizzlies plus the points against Timberwolves +2 or some shit. Bulls to handle business. They're dogs right now, so I got Bulls on the money line. Okay. Atlanta, Utah. Mitchell under 26.5 on his points, and if you guys could bet it online, under on his points and assists. It's at 39.5 or 40, one of those, but whatever it's at, under. Okay. Lakers, Pelicans. Give me Lakers minus the 10. Minus the 10. I think they obliterate Pelicans because you guys have to understand too. Pelicans are on a losing streak, but Pelicans haven't got blown out yet. I think today is the day. Today is the day. Clippers, Kings. Give me the over. 226.5. I like the over in the Clippers, Kings. So those are my plays. Make sure you guys hit that like, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. The next. Oh yeah, John Morant. He's game time. He should be back. And even if he's not back, I still like Memphis. Whether he's back or not. But you bet it now because when they officially say he's back, you know the line's gonna jump, right? So they might become favorites. So right now you're getting it at a good price. So that's why you bet it early. Those type of things you bet early. You know? And yeah, I'm gonna do that NFL for you guys. Make sure you hit that like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the NFL show. We out. Peace.